Hey there, YouTube. Okay, I am sitting here. As I'm sitting here, um, going over my classwork because I have a class this evening. Well, no, actually, I have a class this evening, but I also just finished a class. And the class that I finished a little while ago was a HPV class. As we all know, the pharmaceutical companies have our children and teens or whatever taking this shot or whatever you want to call it, and it is for HPV. Okay, but there are horrific side effects, from that. And what I have noticed that, let me just say this: HPV did not just come around. HPV has been around since about 19 in the early 90s. And from my experience with my customers, they start off with vaginal warts. Okay, now if you have children in the room, I wouldn't say take your kids out of the room. I don't say that anymore. I say leave the children in so that they can learn. But I'm going to give you guys a few great herbs that you can use and regimens that you can do for HPV. So that you won't have to be bothered with or worry about the horrific side effects from certain pharmaceutical drugs. Because we all know, it's not a secret, pharmaceutical drugs have horrific side effects. But I'm going to give you these very, very quick because I have a table full of, I'm actually putting my book number 2 together. It's called The Go-To Book, and it's on my website. But a HPV, a great HPV packet, vaginal warts or whatever they're calling it, ginger root. So get a pen. Ginger root is really, really great for detoxing the body. Dandelion root is a great blood purifier for HPV. Oil of oregano is really great. Oil of oregano, I would say, you want to apply that directly to the wart, but to stop the stinging of the vaginal wart, you will want to use a carrier oil. I would suggest coconut oil because coconut oil is also antibacterial, antimicrobial. So you probably want to do, I would say, a tablespoon of coconut oil, 100% raw coconut oil, with about 5 drops of oil of oregano. Oil of oregano, okay? And you want to put that directly on your wart, okay? Echinacea improves the white blood cells. So with the echinacea, get you some echinacea. You can make it out of a tea. If it's powder form, you can put I would say about a fourth of a teaspoon two times a day in your water. And the echinacea improves white blood cells. And echinacea has many more great benefits. Golden seal, you want to get some golden seal. Golden seal will is very stimulating for your immune system. Now, when you add echinacea with it, it's much more stimulating. So you can either do just echinacea, but depending on how bad this is for you, or even colds or anything like that, you can do echinacea with golden seal, and that is even better for stimulating your immune system when you mix echinacea and golden seal together. Turmeric acts against viruses and protect our DNA cells. And it also, at this time, when you have HPV, it also protects your cervical cells from cancerous cells. Okay. Paw d'Arco, which is great. That's how can I talk about this herb? It has so many great benefits. But the pod it fights the action of the HPV. You want to use this in a tincture form. You want to apply it directly to the wart so that you can get the shrinkage and they can disappear. But you want to use a carrier oil with that as well. I would say use a carrier oil once again. It could be olive oil, it could be coconut oil, or you can actually put it directly on your warts. Just to, if you get the burning or anything, it's not the end of the world. Just use a little bit of carrier oil with it. And you guys can just look up carrier oils. That would be coconut oil. It could be jojoba oil. It could be olive oil. And another one is astragalus root. Astragalus root can kill the HPV virus while improving your immune system and fight against cancer from the HPV virus. Okay, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is great for sometimes internal use and external use for the immunity in the body. Garlic, I would say, is a great antimicrobial, and it's also a great antibiotic. You can actually take the garlic clove, peel it, and cut it open and start smushing it together. And you can actually lay that right on your vaginal warts and cover it with I don't know, anything, whatever you have, cover it up with panty liner, cover it up with some gauze, something like that, and leave it on overnight. From what I have been hearing from clients, they get up in the morning and the warts are all gone. Okay, so this was just something that I wanted to talk about, to people, because we have teenage daughters. So we want to, and you don't have to have HPV to do these things. You can still go ahead and take the ginger root for toxins in the body, the dandelion root to purify your blood, oregano oil. That is a great antibiotic. Echinacea golden seal builds the immune system. Turmeric root, we know, acts as a turmeric root. It can also act to protect your DNA cells. I always get that mixed up with cells, but your DNA cells. The pod arco, it fights against many viral infections, HPV. It has numerous benefits, great benefits. You can take astragalus root. Astragalus root is great for viruses, cleansing the system. Tea tree oil is great for any type of external scars or lesions or even scabies or anything like that. And garlic, once again, garlic is just an overall go-getter. Okay, so yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you guys. And tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about tomorrow, but I have so many things in my head and so many great things to give you all. But I've been on here almost 10 minutes and I gave you just a great lifesaver for your daughters, for your sons. And we don't have to allow them to become sick before we start feeding their brains and feeding their DNA cells with just what God left on earth for us to take. Okay? I really don't think that westernized or any type of pharmaceutical drugs, I don't think that it was left here to do us any good, because as we can see, it always does harm. We always get horrific benefits. We always get negative benefits, and it's not anything that I'm making up. We see it every day with our family members, our friends, co-workers, ourselves. When we take certain just over-the-counter Tylenol, sometimes have a horrible benefit on your kidneys and your liver. Baby aspirin. Tylenol has a number 40 red in it that causes cancer, and we wonder why our children have childhood cancers. Benadryl has number 40 red in it. Again, childhood cancers, adult cancers. So we can never fight off a toxic disease or a toxic sickness or an ailment with a man-made toxic drug or a man-made toxic anything that's made with chemicals. How can it help your body when your body, look at this is flesh. This is flesh. See this is flesh. Okay, this is flesh. So how can anything that's made up in a factory with chemicals, harmful chemicals, can heal thy body? But when it's grown with a seed, herbs and tinctures and forms of herbs come in all kind of categories. They come in tincture category, extract category, raw form category, wild harvested. I mean, so they even come in aromatherapy, even aromatherapy. Things you smell can have an effect on healing thyself, okay? So we just have to learn these things, and we have to be willing and ready to relearn. And one thing that I don't do, well, I used to do this. I used to down the doctors, oh, those doctors, they're this, they're that. But I stopped doing that, and I won't down a doctor ever again, because what I have come to realize is that just like I believe in herbs and seeds and anything that's grown from the earth to help my body and help others, this is what I believe in, and this is what I have experienced that helps myself and my family and tons of customers that I have. I have thousands of customers, and this is my experience from herbs and tinctures and aromatherapy, Chinese herbs. This is my experience. This is all I know. So as far as our doctors and some of our nurses, that's what they have been taught. That's all they know. I don't think that a lot of them do things on purpose to, like people say, to kill us off. I don't believe that. I just believe that they have been taught a certain way. They have went to school, doctors, 12 years, sometimes longer than that. So when you've been taught for that long, that's all you know. That's all you know. So, us herbalists and naturopathics, we can't down doctors, they just don't know. That's it. They just don't know. Just like, they just don't know. But I can say this, and then I'll end this video. We cannot allow things to take our bodies down constantly over and over and over. We know we feel a change. We feel something different, and we don't do anything about it. And then it gets to the point where it's an overload to our DNA system. It's an overload to our bodies. Now we want to run to the doctor. We want to run to a herbalist. Sometimes there's nothing that your doctor can do because you've waited too long. Sometimes there's nothing that a naturopathic herbalist can do, a master herbalist can do, like myself, because you've waited too long. The minute you feel a difference in your body, the minute that you see something different, or things are starting to just not right, go to the doctor. Go to your family doctor. See what's going on. Get diagnosed by your family doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I don't diagnose anybody, although I could, but I don't, because I don't need the problem. So usually people go and get diagnosed by their doctors, then they'll come to me, or they'll come to another herbalist, or they'll come to another naturopathic or master herbalist or whatever. But check yourselves out, people. Try to stay as healthy as possible. This virus is not over, and this virus is real, okay? Now, I heard the other day someone says, well, how do you know this virus is real? This is just a fluke. This is just made up. Well, let me say this. Whatever the hell it is, it's real. Now, I don't know what name we want to put on it, but whatever it is, it's real, and it's taken a lot of people out. Millions have died. So we can't keep saying that, oh, this is fake. No, this shit is real. The virus is real. How it got here, nobody knows. How it's going to leave, nobody knows. And it's probably never going to leave. It's going to be here just like any other disease. It's here to stay, like cancer, diabetes, heart attack, stroke. It's on the list now. This is why it's a pharmaceutical drug is going to be made for it, okay? Because it's here to stay, okay? So you got to build it. We got to build our immune systems up, build our DNA cells up, get our body right and tight, and eat clean, think clean. Remember, think clean in order to live healthy, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to get finished with my book, and I have so many things that I'm going to bring you guys. So please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that to my channel. And you can't go wrong subscribing. You can't go wrong. I'm never going to tell you anything that's going to harm you. I'm never going to tell you anything that's bad. And I'm never going to tell people anything that I haven't tried myself or tried on loved ones. Or I've been in this game since 1980. It's well over 40 years, or around 40 years now. So I don't, I have experienced a lot. I have seen a lot. I have thousands of clients. I just started on this YouTube thing. YouTube sent me something today saying I've been on here since 2000 and I believe they told me 12 or 13, but I wasn't active. I just now started being active within the last like maybe 3 months, 2 months or something like that, because I was busy running 5 businesses, and I still have 5 businesses. But I'm learning how to juggle them also so that I won't kill my immune system, because when we juggle too much, we tend to get sick and then we die. Okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Please, once again, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And hit your notification button so that when I finish uploading a video, you guys can just zoom in and get all your great stuff. Okay? Talk to you later. Peace and blessings.